Hello and welcome back, I'm Count Christo, and this is another episode of our Ming heirs the Empire campaign. Last episode, we had a famine, which isn't fantastic, but this time, glorious conquest of the north, establishing more tributaries, milking them for all they're worth. Yes, so I never actually talked about this last episode. We are going to build tall. We may also seize certain important cities. So, for example, here and here, mine. I think we're going to seize these cities. In fact, actually, all of this trade zone, I think we should probably take, just because it's our trade zone. This is part of the. Let's zoom out so I can actually see the word. Oh no, the Zhao Jiang Basin. I think we should take all of that. So we're going to have to end these tributaries at some point. Army reformer has died. Let's replace him with a level 1 while we're recovering from this debt situation. Well, should we? Since there is no level 2, yes, I think we shall. Let's get manpower recovery. I'd like to get up to high manpower recovery so we can get the extra production efficiency. I think that would be very much worthwhile. We can never abandon our consort because it's just free prestige. I'm afraid it's not actually loyalty, my love. It's just that you give us free prestige. Okay, there goes them. Oh, no, don't do the wrong person. Boom. There we go. Yoink. Province gained. Excellent. Good timing. Make that border a bit nicer. So, something I've been talking to some people in the comments about, and thinking about just generally. Overextension. If you've got a big enough economy, and a big enough manpower base, overextension is not an issue. This is not our top priority. Overextension is not an issue because you can just tank the tax income down and the manpower increase. That tax income is yearly, by the way. We're not actually getting minus 47 in any of these modifiers. See? So, I mean, that's really interesting because there's no rebels from this. Secretariat faction influence goes up the more overextended you are. Okay, that's interesting to know. But you see what I mean? Just because, 30,000 manpower down and 50 tax income a year, so we could live with that forever. Let's let them have the trade value buff. You can send them around here. Is this city? Yes. The territorial princes. After China is unified by the Ming, lots of members of the royal family was crowned. Lots of members of the royal family were crowned as a prince of the countryside to keep them out of the capital and protect the borders and their military power. They will be helpful to us for now. What does that mean? Do we just get a modifier? Don't think so. Oh, okay, so here's our flood maintenance. Good lord, we're spending a lot on flood maintenance. Okay, maybe we should... Is that from just 2 provinces that flood maintenance is being spent on? Something someone else mentioned is that capital buildings increase your states? Your state numbers? I don't know if that's right, because that should be in the tooltip, right? Maybe in this tooltip? Capital building, state bonus, +5. Okay. So, if we build one more capital state building, do we get another state? Maybe, which means we might be able to state the whole empire, which would be great. Let's go speed 5. Sorry, speed 4. Disloyal subjects. Diplo rep down, Diplo annexation up for 5 years. That's fine. I'm not going to annex anyone. Diplo annex anyone. Okay, are we able to take what we want now? We want this whole border region here. Although we can do without parts of it for now if we need to. Should we go like this for now? We can have another war against them. This seems fine. We can take their money. A bit less of their money, actually. Take war reps instead. Yeah, and that's a good expansion. That's all our cores, yes? Yes. Marvellous. Okay, let's do that. Yoink! Hey, stability improves. Good timing. Because we improved our prestige. Nice. I totally forgot about that. The spoils of war. Well, we didn't take much money, did we? Let's take 2/5. It's so low that it's not going to give us the normal negative effects. New mission. Reduce overextension. Gain a level 3 advisor that's 50% cheaper. Sounds like a great idea. We're currently working on stability still. I think I'm going to keep doing that. We're just hurting our diplomatic efforts for that. We're still centralizing the state. Ooh, we can go to 50. Nice. Any triggered modifiers I should be knowing about? We're tolerating heretics. That seems fine. We've also got... Is that mandate claimant thing still around? Or has that stayed gone? Looks like that stayed gone. Okay, good. Now, you guys, you three can come down here to the western capital. You guys can go down to the southern capital. And you guys can go somewhere in the middle. Cool. And we're going to stop paying the army, I think. No peasants on the very brink of uprising, so rising up, so should be alright there. Working towards paying off this loan. You can make states. Yes, I can. Good point. Thank you, game. This one. Because there is a huge city population here. Even though the population in this state is lower than, say, this state, the fact that there's already a city here with, wow, 4,000 ducats of urban infrastructure, heck yeah. Let's make that a state. No, it's not including this one. I thought it was all those ones, but no, just these ones. Okay. Okie dokie. So we've got great roads running all the way down here. Right? Where do they go? There. 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 Yeah, so we've got a great road connection all the way from our capital all the way up here. So any communication efficiency issues shouldn't be solved by roads up here. It should be solved by a local administration built in what I'm afraid I may well refer to as Beijing. Just here. Which I'm sure is horrendous history-wise, because there'll be some very specific reason it was renamed to Beijing. It probably means... I don't know what it means. Like, it'll be like Kyoto and Tokyo. With Tokyo meaning eastern capital, and Kyoto meaning... can't remember. Let's come down here. That's the city, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh, that's quite a big city, actually. So, is it just that the farming efficiency across all of Ming is terrible because historically they were bad at farming? I mean, they weren't, though. They produced rice, like huge quantities of rice, so much rice that they could feed ridiculous numbers of people because rice is such a high-intensity crop yield. Delegation of monks. I don't care. Tech. Do we take this ahead of time? No. I don't think we do. Not much point. Okay, estates. How are you guys feeling? We could revoke some privileges peacefully, but I think that's probably a bad idea just now. I want to get up to 2 stability first, because I don't want to go negative. That seems useless. What about you? What have you got for me? Manpower? I mean, like I was saying, I'd like to get up to high manpower. But I think it's not worth it for noble loyalty. Advisor costs down? I mean, it would help. But not as much now as it might in the future, so I think we're not going to bother with that. I think it's speed 5 time. We're going to... it won't run at kind of what you might be used to speed 5, because obviously this mod is much, much more... Oh, gosh. Oh, good lord. What is going on? What just happened? Why have we got such crazy unrest all of a sudden? What's causing this? Separatism... Centralization... What changed? The famine causes it. Okay. Alright, army maintenance all the way up. There's about to be a colossal rebellion. Yeah. Stupidly large, in fact. We're ahead of time on military points, so... Oh, sorry, on military tech, so I'm going to buy that down. All the way down. Rather than funding the army and going and fighting them. That's altogether too many peasants. We'd win, obviously, because they spawn in a disunified manner. But still. It would be an issue. Still, they're going to rise pretty quickly. There's a 54% chance to make 5% progress every month. Oh, God. But I've got no better way to spend my military points right now, because the tech, we don't need it. Alright, that's what I should be doing. Hey, world. Bow before me. Establish tributary. Ryukyu! Yeah! The mighty Ryukyu will kneel before our emperor. It will kowtow before us. Someone did explain to me what kowtowing was in the comments I noticed before I started recording. I'm afraid I haven't read your comment yet. I just noticed it. I should read it between this one and the next, and then I can tell everyone what that means, or at least what one person said it means, not to doubt you. Right, let's... Can't call because they've got martial law still. Fair enough. Burgers, I'd love to give you some favours. Because... Can't grant them because they've already granted one recently, apparently. Okay, next tributary, please. We can get tributaries in Japan. Hell yeah, that sounds fun. Hello. Established tributary there. That seems weird, but I'm definitely going to go for it. See, this is how the Chinese should have invaded China. Not the way the silly Mongols tried with boats, and, you know, then you get typhoon issues. You should have just said, hey, hey Japan, bow, and then they did. There we go. Nice. So we can pay off our loan, right? No, because I forgot about the interest, right? Bribes going more accepted. Corruption is actually going down, which is pretty great. Lesser noble, the noble corruption is pretty awful. So, I can't remember if I mentioned in this campaign, we are going to attempt to demote greater nobles steadily, just basically into the ground. Maybe we do it now, because then, you know, their loyalty will go negative, but no, we've got rebel problems. We shouldn't make their loyalty go negative. We're going to start giving gifts to the estates as well. That's for sure. So, Goyero, the once, or which was it them that was once the state controlled under the Mongols? I can't remember. They are definitely not going to become a tributary under us. So, it looks like there's going to have to be war to establish tributary status of the Korean homeland. But that's okay, we can do that. Selecting cause, of course. Who else wants to become a tributary? Some small guys down here. You know, they're small, but I'll take them. Once in a lifetime opportunity indeed. So, let's milk the tributaries, shall we? Hello, boys. We'd like some... Right, do I want the money or the additional tribute? That's money. That's giving them stuff. Can't demand artifacts because they're prestige. Tama artifacts are of no value. Oof. Get wrecked, Tama. Okay, I can get artifacts from you, so let's do that. How about you? Yeah, there we go. Just yoinking all of these. You have some artifacts. Oh, no, that would put them over 50. Let's not put them over 50. We could probably handle it, but I'm not sure there's any particular reason to put them over 50. You know, if they all banded together and declared war on us, you know, we'd win. But I just feel like there's not much point in causing that, because that would be an unnecessary war. Okay, so we're down on Diplo points at the moment because of all these mediating internal disputes. But I think that's still okay. Gaining legitimacy, very important. Well, legitimacy is still ticking up. Positive stability is going to help with that. Power projection is going to help with that. We are the first rank great power, so we are going to have 25 power projection for the rest of the game, unless we somehow, and I'll really have to muck up with famines and plagues for this to happen, but somehow become no longer the #1 great power. Almost done some cores, that should help with our manpower. Yep, keep buying legitimacy for a bit of tolerance, that seems fine. Are we entirely secular now? Not quite. Still only minus 75% piety at the moment. How is the state? Another earthquake. Not really fussed about those. The Royal Court is still going down by 0.3 per year, in which case I shall pump some more funding into that. As I was saying to Chu, or rather as Chu was saying to me in an episode recently, though they really need to make it... I mean, I know maybe it'll be really challenging for some reason, but you need to show what it will be next year. I want the estimated change for next year, not this year. Because as it is, you can't tell how much you need to add in. You just have to keep changing it, waiting a year, coming back. Another good point someone made is that education, we're trying to educate how many people now? You know, 82 million people we're trying to educate here. I think I said previously that we had 8 million people, but these aren't numbers of thousands, they're numbers of tens of thousands. So there are 82 million people in our empire. I think the Mongols, as their height, at least as some commenter said, was 100 billion. So we're not actually that far off. So we are going to try and increase our funding. What are the levels? Yeah, we'd like to say at least poor, rather than going to illiterate. No, I don't need to elaborate on universities. Increase funding, okay. So let's bump up the funding quite a bit. And let's see if we can get to level 2, at least. And when I say level 2, I mean, you know, 0, 1, 2, I think are the names of the levels. Loan repay time. Glorious. No more debt for us. Inflation is ticking up. Centralization will help with that. Okay. Money's still pouring in, which is good. Let's keep establishing those tributaries. So, congratulations. Welcome to the Empire. Well, you're not really part of the Empire. Welcome to the sphere. Hey, Malacca. Nice. They're going to be pretty rich, right? They'll get loads of trade. Well, 1 ducat. Not that much trade, but a bit of trade. More than most people will around in this area. So yeah, these guys definitely need to die, because they're collecting 2 of my trade ducats, which is unfathomably unacceptable. Trained Medicus. Oh no, he's died. Cue the meme. Someone's call for a trained Medicus. Oh, it's just send a trained Medicus, in which case there's a 75% chance he'll die, or just he'll die. Okay, so change this event. I mean, he's entirely average, so I'm not spending money to save him. There you go, that's why. This guy's better. Nice. I imagine they would have put in some events for problems at court if you have a regency. I feel like that might cause some tension, but we'll see. Well, hopefully we won't see. Anyone else want to become a tributary? Yes. Koch. Welcome, Koch. Looks like Koch to me, not sure. Debate for the new heir. The Ming dynasty's first monarch was long-lived and survived his first heir, Prince of Jin. He was worried about his succession and issued a series of dynastic instructions for the family. These instructions made it clear that rule would only pass to children from the emperor's primary consort, excluding the Prince of Yan, Zhao Dai, and in favour of his nephew, Zhao Bai's son. When the Hongwu emperor finally died, in 19 years, this teenage nephew succeeded. Select him as the heir, or select... Can I just pick neither? I like this guy. Okay, Diplo points are important right now. Is the next idea group we're going to take likely to be a Diplo one? No, it's likely to be an administrative one. So we'd rather take the 223. Sorry, the 414 over the 223, I think. Please don't be an adult already. Good. He's got a strong claim, as the tooltip said, so that's good. Another core going up there. So our manpower cap is now only being reduced by 6.8k. Paganism is in decline. Nice. I think that event is telling you that one of these areas that's animist has gained a minority. I think that's what that is. Too many military leaders. You're fired. Okay. So, we're saving up for a local administration in the capital. It's going to take a while. So what can we do in the meantime? I mean, I'd like to revoke privileges from these guys. How is our stability? It's gaining it by 18 points a year, which is pretty quick. Okay. So we could... I mean, who would we want to declare war on? Oh, go away, lower nobles. Oh, hey, that's easy. It's just lose loyalty to get rid of them. Ah, that's free, or rather to not give them the privilege. That was really easy. I expected that to be painful. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't want to spend 1,700 ducats. I'm going to keep harsh treating these guys. Hopefully the famine will expire soon. How long is the famine? It's probably longest in the places it's harshest. Doesn't tell you. Revolts. Yeah, Yong. Does this place matter? Yongchang? No, it doesn't matter. It's already at 100%, so sure, have 40% more autonomy. You're already entirely autonomous. What are you complaining about? Anyhow, that's the end of that episode. God, that was continues to be painful with the famine and the rebels, but hopefully next time we can have the famine come to an end and prosperity return to our glorious Empire of Heaven. But until then, thanks very much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.